Hey Pee-wee, this is your box, man. We've done a lot of work to it. Totally rebuilt it out of 1/8 inch thick aluminum. Very heavy gauge aluminum. Takes a lot of work to cut this stuff. Mounted the filament transformer right in the bottom of it so it's air cooled, so the filament transformer will stay nice and cool. Punched all the holes for the tube. We have room for the second tube right here. I marked it on the other side. This is the port for the blower that pressurizes the deck. This is the bottom of the vacuum relay. This is the coil side, and this is a feed through. I'm going to put a second vacuum relay, a small one, for the input. The output is on the RF deck side. What we have here is this is the vacuum relay. This is a big heavy vacuum relay. We got a little piece of 7/8 hardline that feeds the output of the relay over to a Teflon connector. I took a connector off of a bird watt meter and used it for a pattern. So if you ever wanted to bolt a bird watt meter right to the back of this, you take this off, which I'll have to do it because it's all soldered on, but you can bolt right up here. This is your input down here. Over here we got a piece of virgin Teflon. This is going to be the insulator for the high voltage from the power supply coming up. Cut a big hole on the inside and used a big piece of Teflon. We're going to put a high voltage connector in the Teflon, so it'll give you a little extra protection from arcing. Inside, if you can see it with my pretty pink drawing in there, got the other tube laid out. 2 or 3 hours later you could have another tube in here, maybe 4 hours if you work at it hard. The high voltage lead's going to come down and lay down this track and then hook over here to the plate choke, and the plate choke will feed over to the top of this decoupling cap, which will feed high voltage here. When we put a second tube in, we'll just bring another anode connector over to the top of the second tube. It's decoupled. I'm using 400 picofarads right now. I'm going to try that. We got room. We can add 2 more caps in here if we need to. I'm thinking we're going to go with 400 picofarads. If you wanted to make it really bulletproof, you could buy 4 100s and put one on all the 4 sides, but I think it's going to be pretty bulletproof as it is. Use your existing tank coil. Did a little modification on it. Down here we got a feed through, a ceramic feed through for your antenna circuit to go back to the second relay. Anyway, that's it. You see that the tuners are recessed, and I used one of them's longer than the other one, so I had to use an adapter an extension adapter to extend the knob out to the front so they would both be the same. So you don't have any tuners hanging out the front of it. All you see is 2 knobs. We haven't put the switches in. It's just in the stages of being built. Hi, Pee-wee, I'm John, 5'4". This is Middleburg, Florida. This is where I live. See, the grass needs to be cut. It's been raining for a week. Alright, we're going to move this and show you the power supply cabinet. Plenty of room in here. Haven't cleaned it out yet. Haven't mounted anything. Just got stuff sitting in there. We're going to have to put a voltage doubler on your transformer. It's only a 3500 volt plate transformer. I told you I had some cans. I found them. I've just got them sitting in there, and I found some really nice block diodes that I had out of a big broadcast transmitter. So it's going to give you an idea how it's going to look. It's not built yet, but it's in construction. The power supply case is also 1/8 inch thick aluminum, very heavy gauge. It's on casters, steel casters. Everything's going to be good. You're going to like it. Your grandkids are going to like it. They'll be talking on this thing for the next 50 years. If we're around that long, if the Lord don't come back. Anyway, it's fixing to rain, so I'm going to put this thing back in the shop. I'm going to email you the pictures, and then my son's going to put this on YouTube, and you'll be able to pull up the link and look at construction live on the internet. Have a good night, Pee-wee.